America is a nation built on freedom, yet haunted by fire. When the flames rise and the glass breaks, we're reminded that beneath the surface of democracy lies a history of pain, inequality, and resistance. The riots that erupt across U.S. cities are never random. They are reactions, warnings, explosions of pressure that has built up for far too long. And one of the clearest examples of that pressure exploding was Los Angeles, 1992. It began with a video. March 3, 1991, Los Angeles. Rodney King, a 25-year-old black man, was pulled over after a high-speed chase. He was unarmed, on the ground. 4 LAPD officers surrounded him. They beat him with batons, kicked him, shocked him. The assault lasted over a minute. It was all caught on camera. America watched in shock. The video seemed undeniable. Brutality on full display. People expected justice, but justice didn't come. April 29, 1992. The verdict. The officers were found not guilty. Within hours, the city ignited. At Florence and Normandy, crowds gathered, anger boiled over. Drivers were pulled from cars, stores were looted, fires were set, the police retreated, and the people took over. For 6 days, Los Angeles burned. 63 people were killed. Over 2,000 injured. More than $1 billion in damages. The National Guard was deployed. The Marines. Tanks rolled through city streets. It looked less like Los Angeles and more like a war zone. But this wasn't just about Rodney King. This was about years of anger. Police brutality, racial discrimination, poverty, neglect. The verdict was just the spark. The fire had already been there. To understand 1992, you have to go back. Watts, 1965. Another traffic stop. Another confrontation. The result? 6 days of riots, 34 people dead. National Guard deployed. Sound familiar? Newark and Detroit, 1967. Both cities exploded after police confrontations with black residents. Detroit's riot left 43 dead, thousands arrested. Each time the pattern repeated. A flashpoint, an explosion, national attention, and then silence. No systemic change. Decades later, the fires would return. Ferguson, Missouri, 2014. Michael Brown, 18 years old, unarmed, shot and killed by police. His body lay in the street for 4 hours. No indictment. Protests erupted. Then riots. Baltimore, 2015. Freddie Gray died after suffering a spinal injury in police custody. Protesters filled the streets. The city burned. Then came 2020. George Floyd, Minneapolis. 9 minutes. That's how long Officer Derek Chauvin knelt on Floyd's neck. The world watched in horror. His words, "I can't breathe." This wasn't just another video. It was a breaking point. Protests erupted in all 50 states. Cities were set ablaze. Police stations were stormed. Tear gas, curfews, National Guard. Again, the largest protest movement in American history. And still, so many familiar headlines, so many broken promises. Why does this keep happening? Because when justice is delayed or denied, people act. When voices are ignored, anger finds another outlet. Sometimes in the streets, sometimes with fire. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, a riot is the language of the unheard. What are they saying? They're saying, we've waited long enough. We've marched peacefully. We've begged for reform. We've seen the same stories play out again and again. And nothing changes. This isn't just about the police. It's about systems. It's about schools that fail, jobs that vanish, housing that's unaffordable, food deserts, surveillance, and silence from the top. The people in these neighborhoods don't riot because they want to. They riot because they feel they have to, because peace is a luxury they've never been granted. And let's be clear, riots aren't just black stories. The Boston Tea Party was a riot. The Capitol riot on January 6, 2021. Another kind. Different ideologies, different goals. Same rage, but only some riots are called uprisings. Only some get painted as patriotic. The question is, who gets to be angry in America? From LA in 1992 to Minneapolis in 2020, one truth remains: fire gets attention. But the real change? That takes more than smoke. It takes accountability, legislation, funding, listening. It takes an honest look at America's past and present. Until then, the fire will keep coming back. Different names, different cities, same pain. America isn't just burning buildings, it's burning bridges, burning trust. And if we don't listen, really listen, the next riot won't be a surprise. It'll be expected.